Hello and welcome to the morning sports briefing here on New Zealand Sports Radio. Hi, I'm Paul and I'll be your host this morning. In the news today, we'll be having a chat about the Black Caps lineup ahead of their second test match against England. We'll also, over in the league, we had the State of Origin yesterday and we've got a special report from Richie of one of our reporters on the standoff show for that one. We also have news, lots of basketball news with the NBA finals going on. Also, NBL and South NBL will be back in action today. Looking at the golf as well, we'll head on through that with tournaments in PGA European Tour and LPGA. All about to kick off, and also we'll pop in to Roland Garros and see how the men's and women's singles are going as they head as the quarterfinals come to a close. This is your best way to start the day up to speed with all of the important sports news. And in the cricket, Tom Latham will be leading the Black Caps against against England in the second test. This is because Kane Williamson is managing an elbow injury. He's had some injections, and rest is the best thing for him ahead of the World Test Championships, which he will be involved in about a week's time. That will mean that Latham will lead the team, and I've just missed who the batsman is that will be coming in. Will Young will come in to the starting 15 to bat at number 3. Moving on then to the basketball, and in the NBA yesterday, the 76ers took pulled back to a 1-1 series in game 2 as they beat the Hawks 118-102. Also, the Jazz took a 1-game lead against the Clippers, winning that one 112-109 in the opening game of their series. Today we'll have the Suns versus the Nuggets. The Suns take a 1-0 lead into that game in their series, all in the conference semi-finals over there in the States. Moving on then to the NBL, and it is also finals time there as well. Action starts this evening with the Perth Wildcats taking on the Illinois Hawks in their 3-game series to see in the semi-finals. The Melbourne United will be taking on Southeast Melbourne Phoenix in the second semi-final. That'll start tomorrow night in their 3-game series there for that one. Sorry, pardon me. Over in the NZNBL, and the weekend's action will start off tonight with the Canterbury Rams taking on the Otago Nuggets. The Rams currently sat in 7th place with 4 wins from their 8 games, with the Nuggets with 5 wins from their 9 games sat in 4th place. So really tight in that mid-table there. The Rams would join 3 other teams on 10 points if they get the win. Otherwise, the Nuggets will get to pull ahead of the Huskies and the Giants. Moving on then to the tennis. And on the women's side of things, we know our 4 semi-finalists now. We'll have the unseeded Krejcikova beat the 24 seed Goff 7-6, 6-3 to go through. And the highest seeded player in the semi-finals will be Sakari, who beat Swiatek, the number 8 seed, 6-4, 6-4. Sakari, the 17th seed. There are all of the favourites have been knocked out, as you can see on the women's side. We also have Pliskova, the 31 seed, beat Rybanikin, the 21 seed, 6-7, 6-2, 9-7 to go through to her semi-final, and she's up against the unseeded Zdansk. Zdaznek, who's there, who won, came through 7-5, 4-6, 8-6 against Barboza, the 33 seed. So just 2 seeds left in the semi-finals, the 17th and the 31st seed over on the women's side. On the men's side of things, and it has not been quite so chaotic, but Tsitsipas did beat Medvedev, the 5th seed, the 2nd seed, to go through to semi-finals, 6-3, 7-6, 6-5. He is against Zverev, the number 6 seed, who came through 6-4, 6-1, 6-1. Rafa Nadal, the number 3 seed, is also through 6-3, 4-6, 6-4, 6-0. And we're waiting to see who he's up against. Currently, Djokovic is winning his quarterfinal 6-3, 1-2. Against Berrettini, they're the number 9 seed. So we'll see. I'll try to let you know who Nadal is up against in the semi-final at Roland Garros. In the NRL, and Richie from the Standoff Show that comes to you at 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Yes, you can listen to their show from last night, where they reviewed all the NRL action. Look forward to NRL action this weekend, but also did a bit of a preview ahead of the State of Origin game. But let's hear Richie's post-match review of the State of Origin game.
Hi, it's Richie from the Standoff Rugby League show on Wednesday nights. New South Wales have put in a dominant display over Queensland in Game 1 of State of Origin, leading 20 points to 6 at halftime, and then going on with the job to finish 50 points to 6 winners over Queensland. Tommy Trbojevic scored 3 tries for New South Wales, Latrell Mitchell scored 2, Brian To'o on debut scored 2, and Daniel Saifidi also got a try. And Nathan Cleary was perfect with 8 from 8 from the tee. So Queensland have a lot of work to do before Game 2 in Suncorp Stadium in a couple of weeks if they are to stay in the series.
Thank you, Brad, for that. Thank you, Richie, for that. Brad is his co-host. That 50-6 triumph is the biggest ever win in State of Origin. So record win there for New South Wales in that one. Made a great start to the series for them. The New Zealand Warriors have announced they will be finally playing a game at Mount Smart in Auckland. It will be up against the Canterbury Bulldogs in round 22. And that will be Sunday, August the 15th. So great to have the Warriors back on New Zealand soil to play one of their games. And obviously, tickets for that will be very sought after. So if you want to get your hands on one of those, I would advise you to keep a lookout on the Warriors socials and to find out when those tickets will go on sale. You have now started the day the best way up to speed with all of the important sports news. Sorry, I was going to talk about the golf, wasn't I? So let's quickly go through that then. In the PGA, we'll have the Palmetto Championships this weekend. Danny Lee has an early tee time in round 1. So he'll be in action for New Zealand there. Over in Europe, we have the Scandinavian mixed with the 2 Kiwis involved there. Fox and also Geary will both be in action in that one this weekend. And in the LPGA, it's the LPGA Mediheal Championship, where Lydia Ko will be back in action in that one as well. Do keep it here at the Morning Sports Briefing. We'll keep you up to speed with how all our Kiwi golfers are going in those championships this weekend. You now have started your day, the best day, up to speed with all of the important sports news.